we are on the air. Gonna hang tight for just a moment or two. We're a little bit early. We're getting our T's crossed, pun intended, and dotting the I's. The Eye of Dracula. And yeah, I'm just gonna get everything set up. We're doing a little live play action tonight. Never done anything like this before. Hopefully my janky ass microphone setup is working a-okay. And if it's not, yeah, tough tamales, free entertainment, if you'd like to call it that. So yeah, we're gonna just run around, get a few more little things in line, so hang tight for just a moment or two, folks. Alright, we're just after 7 o'clock here tonight, and we are starting up our live play. This is your pal, Johnny Sixgun here, and we're gonna give Caslevania 2, Simon's Quest a whirl tonight. Little background before we get started. We're going to be playing on the Caslevania Anniversary Collection. This is a very nice anthology of classic Castlevania games that Konami released late last year. It's available on your Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Steam, and the platform we're going to be playing on tonight, the PlayStation 4. It's digital only, you can't get a physical copy of this, but boy howdy, it's a great value. A lot of old school Castlevania action at a pretty reasonable price. I'm not shilling for Konami here, but I do enjoy some of these old Castlevania games. So who knows, if this looks interesting, be sure to pick it up. I think it's on sale on the PS4 at the moment, and I know it hits sales pretty often. So if you're an enthusiast for the old school games, Castlevania Anniversary Collection. And yeah, well, we're going to be playing Simon's Quest tonight. That's the second NES entry in the series. Originally released on the Japanese Family Computer Disk System, Nintendo's Japanese equivalent to the NES. That was released in '87, and we got the cartridge version in 1988. That was available on the NES. Few differences between the Japanese and American versions. Japanese version was on the disk system, which is kind of like an old floppy disk drive, if you remember the old 5 1/4, 3.5-inch discs. Well, Nintendo had something similar. It allowed for game saving, which was a nice feature. We got sailed with passwords over here. No one likes a password. But we got the last laugh because the sound in the American version is a little bit better. There's an extra sound channel on the American cartridge, so we get an added drum beat. So if you like your Caslevania music, you've got the superior version with the NES version. And, yeah, it's also localized poorly, but that's okay. I mean, a few botched English words here and there I think we could soldier through. But, yeah, it's a little history there, and we're gonna give it a whirl now. Let's fire it up. I've never played Caslevania 2 before. I know I caught a lot of flack back in the day, early Web 2.0. The angry Nintendo nerd just butchered this game, did not like how obtuse some of the secrets were, and I found some other faults with it, and he got a good career out of it, so game gets a lot of flack, and maybe that's what's kept me from playing it all these years, and we're just gonna give it a shot now. I didn't look up any playthroughs, didn't check any FAQs, may have looked up a couple of little tips. I found a nice little YouTube video that had some tips, so not necessarily spoilers, but wouldn't necessarily say I'm going in blind. Another nice feature of this Caslevania collection, it allows for save states for emulation fans and cheaters in general. You'll know that save states mean that you can save the game at any point and you can load it from that point at any time. So I'm gonna abuse the heck out of those because I'm a tired old man, don't have time for baloney, and there's probably gonna be a lot of baloney here. As former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura once said, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. So let's get into it, gang. Simon's Quest. Alright, here we go. Now, before we step into the shadows of the Hell House, I did dig up the old instruction manual for the game, the original NES print, and there was a little prologue that I found to be somewhat interesting. I'd like to give that a little read here, because, who wants to go in blind? I didn't play the first Caslevania. I don't know what the heck's going on. Who the hell's this Dracula they're talking about? Don't worry about it. It's an adventure game. I'm sure we'll figure it out, but, yeah, let's take a gander here. The Second Coming of Count Dracula. Your Simon Belmont, bravest of the brave, boldest of the bold, a Gothic warrior respected by kings. You earned your praise, not by crushing Viking invaders or Turkish hordes, but by destroying the evil Count Dracula in a duel to the death at Caslevania. But your victory proved painful, as the wounds inflicted during the duel slowly gnawed at your soul. One day, though, a beautiful maiden appeared. With a soft voice, she warned that you were possessed by the Count's curse. She said your only hope of destroying the curse and healing your scars was to find the 5 body parts of Count Dracula and burn them all in his castle, ending forever the reign of the Prince of Darkness. Suddenly, like most beautiful visions, she began to fade. And as you reached to touch her, she spoke her final words. Fear not, brave Simon, for if you have the courage to risk your life, you will find the strength to win again. That's the prologue from the original NES manual. Kind of nice, and let's see if it sets the mood for this here. All right. Little brief aside on this song here. The always brings to mind the old Captain N the Game Master cartoon show. This song was featured pretty heavily in the background. It was a cartoon show, late 80s, early 90s, featured characters from a lot of Nintendo games, Mega Man, Pit from Kid Icarus, and Simon Belmont himself. A lot of adventures in Caslevania land, featuring the dreaded Count himself, but yes, also this song was in the background. The song always stuck with me from the show, and here it is in the game, so isn't that something? Okie dokie, and here we are in a village. Alright. Not entirely certain how to enter doors. Oh, here we go. A crooked trader is offering bum deals in this town. Well, those bums need every step up they can get, so let's see if we can talk to this character here. First thing to do in this town is buy a white crystal. Yeah, my first thing was to wander about and yak at crazy old codgers. See what the old preacher man's got to say about that. Rest here for a while. Alright, kind of a short while there, but that's okay. Full of piss and vigor right now. I'd say piss and vinegar, but yeah, that's acidic. Bad for the teeth. Hang on to that enamel as long as you can. Those dentist bills are not low. Alright, there's a cagey character. Want to buy holy water? Why, yes I do. I am broke as a joke. Ah, buy a white crystal. I've heard tell that's the thing to do in this town. The first thing to do. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Another fun fact, I know this town is also featured in the first level of Dracula X, Rondo of Blood. Was once a cult classic. Very difficult to obtain in America unless you imported it for the PC Engine Turbo Duo. Or, as it was known here, the TurboGrafx CD. There we go. Wolfmen are loaded with cash. Let's check out the old pause screen, see what we got there. We've got 54 hearts. I can afford that white crystal. Let's see what Rich Uncle Skeleton has to say about that. I'd really like to save up a few more hearts. I do not know if I have to pay for that holy what a horrible night to have a curse. This game does feature day-night cycles. I've heard tell enemies are a little more brutal at night. Now we got some crazy-ass zombies in town now. Not unlike the Minneapolis pub crawl, if any of you twin citizens have ever checked that out. More of a young man's game, but I was able to attend once or twice in the past. It's quite a sight to see thousands of drunken youngsters made up as zombies. It's really something to see. Simon Belmont, you get wise. Oh, you don't go to church. Church is closed at night. That's alright, these zombies are flush with cash. Going downtown. See what we got cooking over here. Trouble brewing. See what happens leftwise. Oh my god, what is that? That's hot stuff. I don't think we need to deal with that. But yeah, I'm just gonna kill some time here, slaughter some undead, get some green, then buy that damned crystal I've heard so much about. And a sneaking suspicion it will come in handy down the line. was a poor life decision there. Sometimes jumping in head first is ill-advised. Not entirely certain how long these day-night cycles are, so just gonna go for it. Just get some cash, get that damned crystal. Get that wolf, man. Oh my god. Back to the safety of the city. I am hoping that my voice is coming across clearly. My setup is very makeshift. I had obtained a new copy of DJ Hero 2 for the Xbox 360 years ago. This particular copy came with 2 DJ turntable controllers, the game itself, and a USB microphone, which I'm using for essentially the first time. I've given it a few tests earlier this week, and it seems to work. It's not masterful, but I didn't pay $200 for a fancy pants headset, and the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Thank the maker. Alright, let's pop back into that church here. Hey, Padre. For folks just tuning in here, this is your pal Johnny. We're playing a little bit of Caslevania 2. Simon's Quest. Originally on the NES and right here on the PlayStation 4. Alright. 110 hearts. I think we can afford to buy a white crystal. Damned if I know what it does, but hey, that's half the fun. Want to buy holy water for $50? Yeah. Alright. So, every bit of my video gaming instincts tell me to go right. Earlier games, there's always go right. I got my goofy crystal. We're gonna avoid that wolfman right now. We're gonna go right. We're gonna see what's going on over here in these woods. Never a lot of good things going on in the woods. Creatures, discarded piles of pornography. Well, I don't know. They don't have physical pornography anymore. That's a relic. I don't know what people are leaving in the woods anymore these days. I don't know. If you have any ideas of what to leave in the woods, go ahead and leave a comment down there. I'm gonna leave a few fishman corpses in the woods myself. Not too keen on these fishmen. Oh my god, they can shoot diagonally. This is a living nightmare. Alright. Let's go ahead and start taking advantage of those save states. I've already cost myself a life, so let's go ahead and we'll get a little bookmark going here. Alright, see, and that's why we plan ahead, gang. Cheaters always prosper. Alright, and I may be out of my depths. Get ready to see that load screen quite a bit. These old school video games are not terribly forgiving. They were always quite difficult in order for kids to feel that their money was really going the extra mile. It's like, I buy a video game, beat it in a couple days. Low value there. However, if the game's so damn difficult that it takes you weeks, months to defeat, oh, what a bargain. I don't know what's going on down there, but oh, well, I guess we're gonna go this way anywho. Just gonna keep going right. When in doubt, just go right. Oh boy. Okay, that's not an instant kill. I like that. Very generous. go downtown. All logic would say, don't go left, don't go over there, but Caslevania, you whip walls, you find pot roasts. It's what you do. It's what I do. My day-to-day life. Ah, another town. A rib can shield you from evil, unless it's the McRib, because that's available limited times only. It's got pickles on it. Turn right for Dobby's Path, left for Veros Woods. Okay, well, we were just in the Veros Woods. That was not the worst place. Oh, I'm looking pale. Gotta get to church. Laurels in my soup enhance its flavor. Ah, that's a cooking tip. A lot of cooking tips from these villagers. Alright. Get a free fill on the health here. That's a great point to go ahead and throw a bookmark on there. Also a prime opportunity to enjoy a sip of whiskey. I don't drink too much these days, but I feel this calls for a toast. Thanks to everybody who's joining me live tonight. It's kind of disappointing you have nothing better to do, but just joshing you there. Little ribbing. Little rib can protect you from damage, apparently. So it's a little rib tip from the Caslevania 2. Alright, let's keep going this way. Oh my goodness, there's a friend waiting for me in the town of Algiba. Who could it be? What a horrible night to have a curse. I'm gonna read that every time it pops up. It's super entertaining to me. Okay, zombies take 2 hits, and they really pack a wallop. Alright, zombies can sometimes take more than 2 hits. Well, my vengeance, and we're in a tough spot here, gang. Got some mean customers in this town. They roll heavy. That's okay, I'm no slouch. I do not, however, feel comfortable traveling at night, so we're gonna hunker down in this town. We're gonna whip up some zombies, maybe hit that church again. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, as they say. Let's not venture forth foolishly and regret it later. Although I have a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to clear this game in one night. I have no idea how long it is, what the expected playthrough time is. If my previous track record in other classic Caslevania games is still evident, then I'm in a tough spot. I've never beaten Caslevania 1. I think I've gotten up to death in the past, never gotten further than that. Caslevania 3, I don't know that I've ever gotten more than 3 or 4 levels deep. I've never even beaten Caslevania 4, which is supposedly quite simple. Oh my god, it's a bird. This is a disaster. Oh my god. Oh. Oh dear. I don't want to throw in another save state, because I'm in a bad spot. I just want to sit here and wait for day. Doesn't make for prime entertainment, I'm afraid. However, we're in a pinch. We're just gonna stand here, and we're gonna enjoy another sip of that whiskey. We're drinking Weiser's Canadian Whiskey. Good things take time. J.P. Weiser. Mixing that with some Seagram's Diet ginger beer. diet's good because it's got less sugar, more chemicals. Not as spicy as I like my ginger beers, but I'll take it. Oh, why am I wandering around? I'm just a glutton for punishment. Oh dear. And we've failed. We've made a critical error, gang. We've got one life left. Oh my god. Thank the goodness the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Don't know that extra lives are easy to come by in this game. I might have botched this whole thing already, but that's okay. It's okay to botch a playthrough of a Nintendo game that's over 30 years old. You know what? I feel like a right schmuck for doing this, but we're going back to our last load. I can't afford to lose that life, gang. So we're gonna suffer another horrible night. Let's go for it. Why not? We've got all weekend. I hope everyone had a great week. Whether you're homebound and you know, just kind of struggling to fill the days. Maybe got some crazy kids running around and it's super difficult to keep them educated, keep them entertained, keep them out of your hair. Maybe you're still working like some of us. You know, things have gotten bad when going to work is better than the alternative. But that's okay, I'll take it. Glad to be working, as they say. We're gonna whip the shit out of these zombies. Little payback. I'm gonna get a few more of those hearts. Hearts seem to be the currency in this this iteration of the game, and I'm just recalling the last town I did purchase some holy water. Haven't been using that yet. So let's okay, up and attack, which is the traditional means of item use. It's ineffective. I don't know what's going on. So when in doubt, hit that pause button. Okay, there's that white crystal we purchased. Who knows what that does? I think we've got our holy water equipped there. Hello. I don't know if that's using hearts or not. It doesn't seem to be using hearts, so that's a win for the home team. Alright. Doesn't work like the holy water that I'm accustomed to. In a lot of the Caslevania series, throwing a vial of holy water at the ground will smolder and burn away, usually hitting an enemy many times in succession. This iteration just sort of blip. That's okay, I like that sound. Blip, blip. Stuns the enemy though. Don't diss the blip. Alright, a couple of troublemakers here. Alright, I deserved that. I got greedy. We're just hoping that this night cycle winds up soon so I can get to that church, refill the health, and we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna maybe try a different path. On the right looks pretty vicious. I think beforehand, before we reached this town, it looks like there was another alternate route to take. Maybe we'll give that a whirl. Okay, not entirely certain what happened there. Must have found a nice item drop, perhaps. Or I leveled up, perhaps? L1, level 1? I may have leveled up. This game might have a level progression in it, which is kind of nice. I greatly appreciated that in Caslevania Symphony of the Night on the Sony PlayStation. That was a fun aspect of the game, and always heard that Simon's Quest kind of borrowed a lot of its role-playing game elements from, or rather, Symphony of the Night borrowed a lot of role-playing elements from this game, and never played this one, so we're discovering a lot of things about Caslevania, discovering things about ourselves, and discovering things about zombies and how difficult they are to vanquish at night. Let's hop in the old church here. We're gonna get a quick boost to the health, and we're going to Mole. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Gonna throw a quick bookmark on that, and we're gonna have another sip of the whiskey. Alright, let's go for it. I did want to see if there's anything shaking in here. Alright, nothing going on in here. That's fun. That's okay. Alright, I'm not entirely certain what that thingamabob is there. The blip. Oh my goodness, that is a troublemaker there. And it seems that we cross over to the other screen a little sooner than the edge of the screen. I really want to... Alright, now we're cooking. Skeletons are wily foes indeed. Alright, that hurts. Doesn't kill me, I like that. Makes me stronger, as a matter of fact. And that flying scrotum thing is back. That's not good news for old Johnny here. That's okay, can't have good news without some bad news every now and again. Alright. A couple of these little flying fellas. Oh dear me. A little bit of slowdown is okay. That works to old Johnny's benefit. This guy is back in action. Expertly dodging my... Oh my goodness. Some folks are asking themselves, why aren't those hearts granting you more health? I don't know. I don't know why they ever went with that convention in the Caslevania series. Hearts have always been a form of currency. They've allowed you to use your sub-weapons, but they've never given you more health. I'm really curious about that grate there. That looks a bit suspicious. The right is where I'm feeling I want to go, but this looks oh dear. We're just gonna keep moving here. These spiders are they're bad news. This looks somewhat familiar. Maybe it doesn't. Ah, bat. We haven't seen a bat yet, so I think we're on the right track. On the track to Drac. For those kind of just tuning in, we are playing some Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Our protagonist, Simon Belmont, has been cursed after defeating the evil Count Dracula, and only by gathering and destroying the body parts of Dracula can he remove Dracula's curse. Alright, and that looks like somewhere I probably want to go. But there's something good in here. Let's check it out. I really like those hanged skeletons over there. It's some creepy 8-bit stuff there, gang. Let's see what this goofball thinks about these holy waters. Doesn't think too highly of them, because he hasn't had a taste of it yet. Ha! I don't like the looks of these folks. I thought I may or may not have... Okay, I thought there may have been the dreaded Medusa heads up there. But, they seem to be blobs, slimes. Really don't want to get entangled with those spikes on the wall. I do not know what those blue things are. Okay, bark was a little harsher than the bite on this character. Oh, okay, he's pissed off. He's flush with cash. Oh my god. He's a badass. I'm totally misjudged the scenario there. Kind of in big trouble here. That's okay. This guy is he's got me in a pickle. Okay, I cannot believe I defeated that skeleton. Although we're not in the toppest tip of shape, gonna throw caution to the wind. Gonna throw a little bookmark on here. Might be lamenting that in a moment. However, it may be my saving grace. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This holy water is really a substandard weapon in this game. I'm sorely disappointed and demand a full refund of my 50 hearts. Oh my god, and we've got... This slime is big trouble. That's why we threw the bookmark down. We're not going to stoop to using that last life quite yet. We're gonna cheat our way through this game. Can't believe, as youngsters, that we actually used to beat these games. And if there are ever any issues with the microphone, if can't quite hear my voice, let me know in the chat. That'll pop up. Let me know if I could if I should move the darn thing away from my face, move it on in, or whatever. Just want to say hello. If you got any hot tips for me, pretty well lost here, so that would always be appreciated. But more than well off to just struggle through on my own, too. So, we encountered that dangerous blob to the right last time. Let's go ahead and get up and to the left. Oh good, the Spear Knight's back. That's good news for the Spear Knight community. And in classic Caslevania fashion, you cannot jump off of a staircase once you have started climbing it. I wouldn't recommend it in life either. Stairs are meant for walking, not jumping. Blobs are meant for avoiding. Okay, thought I made that jump there. Although, I do know from the old Angry Nintendo Nerd video from some 15 years ago, or whatever it was, 10 years ago, time sort of flies, that a lot of floors in this game are false, so that I have to look out for fake floors in this game. Real fake floors. Don't worry about it, it's real fake floors. Little good news for the Rick and Morty fans out there. I've heard tell that Season 4 is back on May 4th this year. That's right around the corner, Monday if I'm not mistaken. So if you want your next fix of Rick and Morty, it's coming. If you don't want it, then hey, you're also in luck because you don't have to watch it. we're gonna start chucking that holy water. Gonna look for the real fake floors. Alright, okay. Let's see what they're going for there. Is that guy also fake? We're gonna just shoo that whole area for now. We're gonna go in this dangerous spike zone. Spikes get a bad rep. This is not looking like a good route either. That's part of the fun. We're having a good time. Good time with spikes and being woefully lost in what I presume to be Dracula's castle, Caslevania. Or maybe it's just somewhere one of Dracula's body parts is stashed. I mean, draw a quarter the count. Want to spread those pieces of the body as far apart as possible. And we have failed again. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do one more load. Next time we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna take that next death like a champ. I have no idea what happens in this game. Once you lose all 3 of those lives, I don't know if you can get more lives. So far we've seen that we can purchase a worthless white crystal. Can purchase some holy water that does not work effectively. But we may or may not have leveled up once, and that's encouraging. Personal growth is a thing of beauty. Maybe, I don't know, I don't do it personally. Alright, back to the tricky trap doors here, the false floor. Grab that heart. I'm gonna take a quick gander here. Okay, so, starting to put 2 and 2 together. The E must stand for experience, L for level, or is it L for life? I'm not quite certain, but I know I've got 164 hearts. That's good. That was a bad jump. That went poorly. That couldn't... I mean, it could have gone worse. There could have been spikes down there. Could have been blue blob guys to land on. That could have been a bummer. Skeleton didn't know I had some, I was packing a little holy water there. Those blue blobs are really bumming me out, though. I'm, yeah, oh boy. Okay. Do think I've noticed, though, as long as I've been in this castle level here, doesn't seem that it's turning to night or turning to day. I think it was night when I wandered in here, so maybe these enemies are more difficult than usual. If that's the case, maybe I should have wandered in at day. I don't know. That's maybe a tip from the pro gamers. I'm not privy to the info. Almost slipped into a Dr. Evil there. Nothing more relevant in the year 2020 than a Mike Myers impersonation from 1998. Don't know if any of you folks have coworkers that are stuck in certain decades, but I know that I do. When folks think that Fat Bastard is the epitome of humor, that's kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. I don't always like your coworkers, but hey, so long as you can tolerate them, that's not bad. I'd rather be sat in a room with my coworkers than one of those blue blobs. I feel that there was another path to the right over here, perhaps. Okay, we've got spikes. We've got some bad news here. Throwing a holy water from the staircase, it does not seem to be an option. So the skeletons running around. We've got skeletons running around wild, mad as lorries. Alright, alright, Mr. Gargoyle snuffed me out in an instant. We're gonna abandon the save states at this point. We're just gonna we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see what shakes out. Oh my god, they got the speed, that's for sure. I got the juice. The holy juice. Not to be confused with Juiced Belmont, the grandson of Simon Belmont, our protagonist here. Okay, these gargoyles are a tricky bunch. So, let's find out what happens when we continue. We got our 3 lives back, that's great. They continue me right by our friendly gargoyle pals. And that's alright. Actually, I'm rather satisfied with my... Okay, I've got my holy water, I got my white crystal. Hearts are gone, that's a bummer. But you know, this is it's no Dark Souls, I guess. I don't feel like I've been cheated terribly. Gotta know that the over here, this is gonna be the way to go, because it looks awful. The awful way is going to be the way to go, and it looks like a dead end. Fantastic. Let's check it out, though. You never can tell. Hello. Yeah, they're getting a little bit tricky in here, eh? Okay, good. Now we got a dead end. That's more appropriate. Eee. Alright, that's okay. Less okay. Less okay. But, that's alright. They started me out here. I'm gonna see what these blue blobs are up to. Up to the next in the drink. Just like Simon Belmont, into the drink. This is a tricky one, gang. I am, not bashful. Not going to lie. Not the best game player in the world. I'm a bit of a video game enthusiast. I like video games. Play a lot of weird ones, but I'm no pro gamer. There are a lot of folks who play a heck of a lot more video games than I do. Hell of a lot more people that are good at the damned things, and I just like to have fun with them. Find fun where you can. And find Dracula's rib where you can. Okay, good. We found one of those trick floors, the real fake floors again. That's okay. We're learning. We're making what I assume to be progress. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Oh dear. We're not licked yet, but we are going to have another sip of whiskey, a little lubrication. I'll get the fingers flowing, give me the 8-bit skills required to locate Dracula's rib. Dracula's Memphis-style ribs. And a little fun fact while we're goofing around here. Did a little etymology search of the name Belmont. French origin. So our friend Simon Belmont here is, you know, from Normandy perhaps, French descent, and Belmont may or may not mean good hill or good mountain. Bell, good, mound, mountain, hill. Could also be translated as world. So, Simon Belmont, Simon Goodhill, Simon Bellend. Let's see what happens here. There was one of those real fake floors around here. Alright. Take out a Senior Spear Knight. Okay, good. They're both real fake floors. That's okay. We're learning, gang. Learning how difficult video games can be. Even playing some of the retro throwback games these days. Shovel Knight, The Messenger, things of that ilk. Not as difficult as this. Very forgiving. The modern throwback games are walk in the park compared to something like this. Oh, that's right. We got the real fake floors, lest we forget. Just getting creamed here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we've got fake floors under the window. fake floors under the column. Oh, you tricky Spear Knight. Now, I'm going to inch... Oh, alright. Okay. And, is this where I just came from? Did I do all that for nothing? I have a sneaking suspicion I did that for nothing. I see, I was intended to go up on the top level, go through the real fake floors. Okay, that's okay. We're not licked yet. We're bewildered, we're lost. We're not licked, though. The respawn rate on the enemies is, shocking. But that's okay. I don't know that I fully explored down here. Gonna give it one last peek. Know about the real fake floors. We're going to go ahead and get zonked by the gargoyles again. We're in rough repair, gang. Oh dear. Alright. That's, that one stings. That's okay. So we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna make some sort of progress here. Don't know if you folks have ever, seen the Japanese program Game Center CX. It's been on the air for well over a decade. It features a middle-aged man who they basically sit in a room with an old-school video game until he beats it. Occasionally he'll sit there for over 12 hours and have to come back the next day. Just keeps plugging away until he beats the game. You can imagine just sitting in one room playing an old video game until you beat it. Be disheartening, and we're not even an hour in yet. We've just chipped the tip of the iceberg, so we got a ways to go. I did, as I mentioned earlier, did check out a tips video last night. I know that sometimes with these crystals, I bought that white crystal. You're supposed to purchase the crystal, and then you have it selected. I think you just duck in a special spot for a while. Something may or may not happen. I don't know. This spot looks suspicious. I've got that white crystal equipped. I have to imagine it's doing absolutely nothing right now. I gotta say it's doing nothing. We're gonna try crouching over in this spot here. And then we're gonna just keep wandering through this castle. There's gotta be something good in here. We've wandered through towns, through forests. We've seen nothing that looks like progress. I may have to resort to legitimate cheating soon. That's kind of disheartening. I was hoping I was going to be slightly more clever than a 30-year-old video game, but that has proven not to be the case. Been bested intellectually again by 47K piece of software. I don't know how much memory this game would take up, but pretty low. The old school Nintendo games did not take up that much space. Alright, I feel that there was one more real fake floor ahead. Aha. Aha, alright. And the skeleton got me. Oh dear. Alright, back up here. Starting to wonder if these spikes hurt me. They hurt me immensely. The spikes kill me immediately. I should have seen that coming. I deserve that. I own up to that. You see a wall covered with spikes, you do not walk into it. Although, I don't trust this game anymore after the floors, after the fake wall. It could be fake spikes. Could be a fake wall over here for all I know. This is, growing paranoid at this point. As they say, paranoid is simply someone in possession of all the facts. I don't have all the facts, gang. I do not know what the hell I am doing here. So we're gonna just keep going for it. I think we had real fake floors up here. Maybe I just was failing at the jump. If we can make that jump from earlier, maybe we can make some legitimate progress. Alright, we're coming up on the real fake floors. That looks a little too far to make. And I failed to jump at the proper time. This is going poorly. We're gonna give it another shot, though. I'm resolute. I think something good's bound to happen here. I don't know what makes me think that, but I'm cautiously optimistic. Skeleton's a real pain in the ass. Yeah, if any of you folks are watching from YouTube, if you're checking this out via the YouTube, if you want to open another tab, check out GameFAQs.com. If you want to tell me what the hell to do next, that would, you know what? I'll send you $1. Old Uncle Johnny will send you $1 if you tell me what to do next. No, I think I just have to make this jump. I just have to be better at video games, and I made the jump. There we go. The offer for the $1 has been rescinded. You will not receive $1 in your PayPal account from me. Your pal Johnny, you will not get the $1 if you tell me what to do next, because you have been bested. Oh my god, I got boned there. And we are playing Caslevania 2 Simon's Quest, originally featured on the Nintendo Entertainment System. We're playing it on the PlayStation 4. We are wandering aimlessly in this horrible castle. We're looking for love in all the wrong places. That's right, now we're making Saturday Night Live references that are damn near 50 years old. To the joy of nobody. Nobody's laughing, guys. Oh, and Eddie Murphy hosted, recently did that brought back buckwheat. Embarrassing. Kinda sad. Alright, now this is a friendlier looking character. Oak steak. Perfect. I know, just from, you know, because I've been around the block a few times, you need these oak stakes in order to destroy the body parts of Dracula, so we're on the right tracking. We must be in the vicinity of one of Dracula's body parts. I'm gonna buy this oak stake. For 50 hearts, that's a good deal. I've heard, you know, steaks might be going for higher prices these days, what with the, what have you. Do I not have enough money to afford this blasted thing? Alright, let's see here. I don't have enough money to afford the steak. This is a nightmare. Finally made a modicum of progress. And, got the door slammed in our face, but that's okay. These, friendly skeletons are, they're packing the cash. This is not my first exposure to this game, honestly. I Had a friend in grade school, maybe in a second or third grade. I had seen a little bit of the gameplay of this. So, you know, I mean, I got a glimpse of it a good 30 years ago. Not enough reference material to really know what the hell I'm doing right now, but that's okay. We've got 50 hearts, gang. We're going for it. We're gonna buy that oak steak. We're gonna do something with it. It's not gonna be pleasant. Invest in an oak steak. You're not just buying it. You're making an investment in an oak steak. Tents will no longer be flying willy-nilly from your campground. You want to mark your property? Oak steak. Let's buy it. Let's throw a quick bookmark on there too. Also gonna have a little drinky poo here. We're gonna get a little goosey loosey tonight. It's May Day. It's Mexican Labor Day. Buenos tardes, amigos. I don't know if butchering other languages is racist or not. It's not intended to be as such. But it is funny to mispronounce words. In my mind. Oh, the blue blob, our favorite. Why would I even go to the dead end? Haven't found a pot roast in any of these walls yet. The only health boosts I've gotten were for going to church. Simon Belmont, you get wise, you get to church. I'm going to say the old Cab Calloway Blues Brothers line about 50 more times tonight at least. Oh, we got the real fake floors. Good God. But yeah, Simon Belland, you get to church. I don't want to go down there. That looks like a difficult jump to make. We're gonna go back to the left. I know there's a staircase. Let's go with the tried and true path. The one true path. Okay, oh, I know where I am again. Oh no. Oh no, we're going to cheat. We've just made our investment in the oak steak. And I believe this was the correct path? No. I want to go down. We're going downtown. See, was this the route with the blob? That's the blob. Not to be confused with the X-Men villain, the Brotherhood of Mutants, the Blob. Nothing moves him, apparently. Except for the occasional chick flick. I think the Blob's mutant power was that he is literally immovable. He's some sort of a well of gravity, which is why nothing can move the Blob. It's not because, you know, he may have a weight issue. That's okay. We're all a little different. Okay, hello. That skeleton's trying to horn in on my action. I'm not too keen on that. He doesn't mind. All right. All right, I think this is the instance where we use the oak steak. Now, I don't have much in my inventory. I can't tell if this steak here is oak, pine, cherry, walnut. Since I didn't purchase any other steaks, I will assume this is the oak steak and... Oh, that didn't work. Oh, booyakasha. Alright. You now possess Dracula's rib. Or you now process Dracula's rib. Don't process it at any of the packing plants in the Dakotas, though, am I right? You guys hear about this? The meat packing plants these days, huh? I got Dracula's rib. Let's get the fuck out of here. See if it's in our inventory. Oh my... and we've got a comical cartoon bone, which indicates the rib. Oh, hello. We got a little shield action going now. Are we sure this is Dracula's rib and not Marilyn Manson's removed rib? Seen that old rumor sort of circulating again. That was mostly disproven. Marilyn Manson did not, apparently, have his lower ribs removed so he could self-fillet himself. Which is kind of bad news for him. We all kind of want to go for it every now and again, and we just can't quite make it. You know, Marilyn Manson's gonna have to just... Oh, okay. I deserve that. I don't know that I had saved beforehand, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. It doesn't seem that a game over is too punishing. We're gonna keep continuing. I don't really know where to go. I've got that rib, but I think that's all there is to see and hear. So we're gonna boogie. Do. Alright, so we're making some progress, game. If we're about an hour into tonight's live playthrough of Caslevania 2 Simon's Quest, this is your pal Johnny. We're just gonna see how far we can get. I've enjoyed a lot of the Caslevania games. I've never played this one, now, even for a minute. And it's trial by fire. We're just seeing what happens here. Alright. Got Dracula's rib. We're gonna keep on trucking. Okay, oh, there we go. We're just gonna keep on looking around. That looks suspect. I'm kind of nervous. At night the enemies are a little stronger. That's okay. My resolve is stronger. The skeleton's really a pain in the keister. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna gather up Dracula's body parts. Got a rib. That's not bad. This staircase looks pretty inviting. However, okay. Oh dear. This looks potentially familiar. Take a wander. I think I might be heading back to the beginning of the game, but even if that's the case, I know for a fact that there was an alternate path that we could have taken earlier. Oh yes, the old fishmen. Our dear friends. Okay, they're part fish, part man. Spitting fire. Where does the fire spitting part come from? Never seen a fish blow fire. Never seen a man blow fire. I think somebody did some bad homework there. Sure hope somebody got fired over that one. Fishmen blowing fire. Alright. Let's see if, okay. Maybe these are the woods that I passed through earlier. For folks who don't know me personally, I would like to reveal that I have no sense of direction. There's no map in this game, so I'm going to be wandering back and forth quite a bit. It's good news for the Wolfmen and the Skeletons. They'll get a few more visits from me. I got some more hearts out of the deal. Oh dear. What a rambunctious... oh good. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Or the original Japanese translation. Now these screwheads, these wolfmen, thought they would have vanished from overnight today. No, as I was saying, I have the original Japanese translations for the day to night changes. Might as well go ahead and throw those out there. The American version, What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse. The original Japanese translation to that. And so the shiver of the night has arrived. That's kind of nice. Or the American, the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Original Japanese, the nightmarish night has ended. Don't like that one so much. Nightmarish night, a bit redundant. And, you know, that's okay sometimes when you get localized. Oh my god. I gotta quit horsing around. We gotta take this seriously. We gotta... Alright, we are back in town. This is good news. We're gonna go to the church. We're gonna get a little boost to the health here. A boost to Fazoo. Don't quite know what Fazoo is, but we'll take the boost. Boost Mobile. Got the whole city behind you. Alright. Rest here for a while indeed. Also going to try out a little spooky snack I purchased for myself tonight. One of my favorite tortilla chips. We've got the Packy Haunted Ghost Pepper Tortilla Chip. This is without a doubt the hottest tortilla chip you can buy off the grocery shelf. Look out for the Packy Haunted Ghost Pepper Tortilla Chip. Gonna give a crunch on this guy here. Can't entirely say that they're healthy for you, but these tortilla chips will make a real believer out of you. Oh, this is a hot tortilla chip. I made critical error in eating that. Oh, it's a good burn though. It's the good burn. Nose is running. I mean, it's allergy season. We know that. The Zyrtec people know that. Wait, is Zyrtec an allergy medicine, or is that one of the, oh my god, these purpley things. Oh dear. Alright, let's not go over to Purple Aardvark Zone. But yeah, right now I'm reeling from the Packy Haunted Ghost Pepper Tortilla Chip. These folks are also the ones behind that one-chip challenge you see on the YouTube. It's that dreadfully awful hot tortilla chip that people eat and are incapacitated. This Haunted Ghost Pepper variety is much milder, but at the same time, it's got a kick. Things, this tortilla chip's hotter than a $3 pistol. Never quite understood that little phrase in my younger days. I was aware that the term hot referred to stolen merchandise, but never put two and two together. I always thought hot as a $3 pistol. I thought the make on the firearm was of poor quality, and when discharging the firearm, the thing would heat up like a son of a bitch. So the hot $3 pistol is temperature hot. That's what I always thought. Okay, alright. That shield was reflecting the projectiles on these bastards. That's it's not bad. I'm still not defeating them quickly enough. We're going back to the church, gang. For those of you folks of faith, having trouble getting to church right now, hopefully you're getting your online services in. If you're not, Simon Belmont has you covered. He's going to church enough in this gameplay to keep you covered for a while. Why did I eat that hot tortilla chip? Jesus Christ. Alright, so I'm not feeling that area to the left with the aardvarks. We're going to go ahead and I think we had some more options this way. We're going to talk to the crystal lady again. Buy a white crystal? No thank you, I've got one. It didn't pan out yet. Want to buy holy water? I've got the holy water, thank you. I'm curious if I get to other shops, if I survive, if I am to perhaps purchase a dagger or a boomerang. Is that going to stay in my inventory? Is it going to replace the holy water? I don't know. I've never played Simon's Quest. Very familiar with many entries in the Caslevania series, but not this one. Absolutely anything can happen here. So far, my experience has been bad things can happen here. This has not been going well, but we're persevering. We've got holy water, we've got a white crystal, we've got, we possess Dracula's rib. And we're doing okay. I think we've only got 4 more of Dracula's scattered body parts, and we can destroy them all. Destroy this horrible curse. And we want to watch out now. These enemies are a little trickier at night. Craftier, if you will. A lot of good music in the Caslevania series. Not really digging this night song, though. The da-da-da-da-da-da. No. That's, not doing it for me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my. These things happen, though. That's, you know, that's okay. We're gonna keep it going. Simon Belmont is a tenacious son of a gun. Oh dear. Oh. Not rest. Oh no. Hey, Gavalt. These fishmen are, no friends of mine. Pale Johnny's friend, all man. Woman, human. Not Fishman. Fishman is, something else. Man in name only. No friend of mine. I should have grabbed that heart. Oh dear, no, let's not go down. Let's, wander with the skeletons. These are our friends. You know, skeleton's just a friend with a little less meat. Alright, let's, can't recall if we have done this staircase yet. As I mentioned earlier, I do have no sense of direction. Okay, so this is the town we were in earlier. I believe that area up top was where I came from. So I think what I'd like to do, I want to hang tight. I want to revisit this town. I want to see if there's anything for sale that I perhaps have missed out on, and we'll just see what the townsfolk have to say. Not too keen on these birds. Not too big a fan of birds in real life, however, though. Those guys are creepy. Just kind of bopping around, doing their thing. They fly. Why would you trust something that flies? I don't know why anyone would need that ability. Only thing worse than a bird is a fish. Fish, I mean, a lot of creatures, you know, like us. 2 eyes, mouth, legs. Fish, I can't get behind a fish. It's got a couple eyes, it's got a mouth. I can, you know, attempt to reason with it, but I don't like a fish. Birds are weird. Fish are creepy. Turtles are creepy and weird. A lot of these things I see on my walks. I see these creatures, birds and fish. And, well, maybe not so much fish. See fish when you're out on walks, you're doing it wrong. Excellent. Morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Time for 2 scoops of Kellogg's Raisin Bran, the Raisin Bran, featuring 2 scoops of raisins. Alright, this is that empty home again. That's a bummer. Well, okay. Although, still got that white crystal we haven't used yet. Learned from my secret tips video that I watched last night that if you buy these crystals, you duck in weird spots, good things can happen. I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait. I don't know where I'm supposed to use these things. And, you know, that's kind of fun. We're having fun here tonight, gang. I hope you're all having fun. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're staying healthy, happy. And you've got a friend waiting for you in the Town of Algiba. Remember that, gang. Even if you're getting down in these times, you've got a friend waiting for you in the town of Algiba. Clues to Dracula's riddle are in Berkeley Mansion. I wonder if that's where I was. Maybe that was Berkeley Mansion where I was earlier. Elbow. We're hearing a lot of references to places I don't know that I've visited yet. Yeah, let's go to the church. We're gonna get that free health, gang. Every chance we can, we're taking the free health. And we're throwing a bookmark down because we're playing cautiously optimistic that we're going to make grand progress. We're gonna beat this curse. We're gonna... Let's see where the hell we are right now. Turn right. Dobby's Path. For Veros Woods. Okay, I don't know that for Pete's sake. See, that's why we save. So we can load. Why do we fall down, Bruce? So we can pick ourselves up. And it's it's an empty home. This town sucks. A lot of vacant homes. Homes for sale. It's a buyer's market. In this horsehair town, it's a buyer's market. We're doing the crystal thing. We're ducking around. We're not finding much, and that's okay. Let's go left again. We're gonna head back this way. We're gonna go left from that original town that we started at. I think that's with those horrible aardvark creatures. I think there's potentially something good going on over there. Oh, for the love of Mike. As we're on our little quest here, we're just gonna keep bopping around. We're gonna... Oh, good, it's the fishmen again. I like to just jump into those guys, see if they learn a lesson. I know I certainly haven't, so I'm hoping that somebody has. See if we can get to the next town so we can hit that church. Oh, and I just wandered right into the drink. That's what you get sometimes. That's okay. Water's all right. So let's see where we're continuing at. That's gonna hurt the pocketbook. We're at 0 on the heart, which we all know is a currency in this game. But as you can see, they're piling up. We're up to 6 hearts again already. This is a heart-smart journey from Town A to Town B. Town A, Town B. Town B to Town A. Back to Town A, back to Town B. That's okay, we're gonna figure out the correct spot to go pretty soon. Or if you are in the chat, if you're tuning in on YouTube, if you want to look up an FAQ, if you want to shoot me a tip, tell me where the hell to go. You know, I'm not going to turn that down. I'm not going to turn a blind eye to assistance here, folks. Although, something to be said for just seeing a man persevere, overcome adversity, take down those challenges on his own. Thing that should be said for that is that it's a bunch of baloney. It's not going well, gang. So we're gonna take a left here. We're gonna go back to the aardvarks. Aardvarks in the park. I believe there was a sign down here. I don't know that I've yet read this sign. Could be some hints. Turn right for the Jova Woods. Left for Velasco March. Velasco. Alright, let's go to the marsh. Yeah, these characters. Oh, I don't have my shield equipped. Typical misstep on my part there. Oh dear. There are a lot of fearsome foes in the marsh. The hell is that, a cat? Oh, bad cat. The hell is that? Alright, now I've... Oh, God. Turning to night in the marsh. That's, bad news for old Johnny here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see what Mr... Oh, wait, Mr. Peekaboo has met his match. I've got a shield. But, okay, this magic will be deflected when I, stand still, however, not while moving. This is good. Just gonna soldier through. We're gonna plow through this crap. Oh dear. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to be at the marsh yet, gang. Going back from town B to town A. Snuff out these aardvarks. Oh my god. Oh dear. Well, I think our last load, our last save state. Alright, back to church. And I had predicted that I was going to make much greater progress than I have been making. So I was, you know, thinking, you know, it'd be a bit further than I am now. Obviously not the case. So what we're going to do, probably going to wrap this up at the 2-hour mark. We still got a good, you know, 34 minutes left. And this might just become a weekly thing where I might actually do a little research next time. I thought I could be Mr. Big Pants, just go for it. But yeah, we're hitting the wall here. This is not to be underestimated. This is a tricky game. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see if we can make any more progress here. See if we can, you know, who knows? We might find, might stumble upon the right track, and we'll keep going all night, all May Day. Right now, the only May Day we're sending up is an SOS. It's, might do a little more homework, and we'll give it an honest shake next week. We can do a little weekly thing out of this. Folks don't want to tune in, and you can just see the aftermath of the recordings on YouTube. Owned by Google. Check out youtube.com today. Give them some money, I guess. We're trying to find sponsors here, gang. We're gonna get YouTube to sponsor this YouTube video, and we're gonna rake in the jack. A little survey recently. A bunch of children asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Old occupations that we might have answered, you know, cowboy wasn't on there, which, you know, kind of a bummer, but astronaut, teacher, things of that nature, they're taking a back seat. Not only do they want to be bloggers, they want to be YouTubers. YouTubers and bloggers is #1 profession that the kids want to go for these days, and quite frankly, I don't see it. I mean, this is embarrassing. I'm being raked over the coals here by a 30-year-old game, and children want to sign up for this. I don't know that there's any money in it. I don't know that there's a 401k involved in this at all. I mean, I don't know that I believe in a 401k. I just don't think I could run that far. But bum. Alright, here's that grate that I saw earlier that looks suspicious. Still got that white crystal. I don't know what the hell it does. This thing looks suspicious. We're gonna do the duck thing. It's not doing any... Oh, I thought something had happened, but it's apparently just a horrible night to have a curse. Alright, so go ahead and get the rib going again. And let's just see where we wind up. Oh dear. I don't know that I've been over this route. Not a good night to go visiting it, but We may have cracked the case. Unless I have been over here. That's a distinct possibility. There's no map in this game. I don't have the Nintendo Power issue with the maps. Okay, Spooky Spider's not a fan of these characters. Remember there was another area I was in with spiders. I don't feel... Oh, I think... This was just slowdown. I thought the spider's web had slowed me down. I think that was just the hardware failing. Oh dear. Oh, I've been manhandled by skeletons. This is a horrible night to have a curse. We need another one of these Pocky Haunted Ghost Pepper Hot Tortilla Chips. This is might give me the motivation I need to take it to these monsters. And if you think crunching in the microphone's rude, you should try these tortilla chips. They're believe me, if that's painful audio, this has hurt my mouth. I can't stop. I love these things. I mean, they got some Doritos flavors out there. They're a little, you know, got a little zing. Eat enough of these Pocky Ghost Pepper chips. Gonna put a hurting on ya. Both times. Ha! Feces. Alright, we're gonna keep going this way. I don't think this is area. I thought this was Mario, if I could hop onto the skeleton. I did not think that. It was just bad gameplay on my part. I'm taking full advantage of the unlimited continues. Might clean out my account every time I do it, but... Alright. Is this a new town? Hard to tell. I don't think I've been here yet. Alright, we're in a new spot. Just gotta wait for the night to pass. Ooh, maybe oh dear. I do need some cash, I'm afraid. But what the hell? This zombie is a mean mother. And no heart, you bastard. See, we're a little low on the cash. Suppose there's something nice to purchase in this town. I can't afford it. Maybe these grabbing hands are holding on to all that money. Maybe they cannot be defeated. Oh, hello. Oddly enough, I was listening to some Depeche Mode earlier today. The old song, Everything Counts. The grabbing hands, grab all they can. Everything counts in large amounts. It all comes together. Just hoping these grabbing hands kind of let go of that, some of those hearts. Thank you, Saw. And the morning sun has vanquished a horrible night. Hope no one out there is having a horrible night. That's not something anyone should have to put up with. I almost fell in that water. I gotta pay attention. Buy some garlic. It has special powers. It's good for your heart. It'll burn you if you use too much, though. Nothing going on in here. I'm really getting bummed out by these empty houses. Seemingly cannot read that sign. Nothing in that house. Just when I thought there was a big break in the case falls flat. That's okay. We haven't visited quite the entire town yet. This goofball right here, who's the Dracula's riddle, are in the Veros Woods. Great. Go. Thanks, guys. Another empty house. One of these houses have to have like a great power up or something. Anything, guys, please. Yes, yes, oh great. A lot of clues to the riddle. Dracula's, that was, fighting Dracula here, not the Riddler. Ooh. Yes, the laurels. A laurel and hearty handshake. The dead river waits to be freed from the curse. Yes, the curse. Please just tell me where to go, people. Whoops, Daisy. To restore your life, shout in front of the church. Not Martin Luther over here, come on. I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we've got a blue crystal. Look at that, gang. It's just that easy. What the fuck does a blue crystal do? I refuse to exchange my crystal for yours. So alright, I'm feeling okay about that. I got a blue crystal now. I got a Dracula's rib, resulting in a shield. Laurel will protect you from poison marsh. Alright, alright. I think we were in that poisoned marsh earlier. Maybe we gotta buy some laurels. If only, find some of those. Got any laurels? Got any clues to Dracula's riddle? Alright, so I think we've more or less exhausted this town. Gonna pop in here again. It was empty earlier, but yeah, I just had to check that wall. Caslevania, you gotta check the walls. And we're going for it. I don't even think there's a church in that town. Oh yeah, that's right, the grabbing hands. Everything counts. Everything counts Dracula. Ooh. Ooh, can Johnny make that jump? I'm gonna throw a quick bookmark on that one. Oh dear. That was ill-advised. This... I swear... All these crystals, you duck in weird places with them and things are supposed to happen. I don't think this is one of those places. That white crystal didn't pay off. We're gonna hang tight here. We're gonna see what happens. I don't think it's yielding results. That's okay. We're gonna... I don't know what we're gonna do. I thought we were making some progress, and I've become bewildered once more. Maybe it was just a bad attempt earlier. We're gonna... Oh, no, it's not load. We're gonna go ahead and throw another save, because I don't remember where I threw the last save. We're gonna jump. We're going for it again. I don't know. Yeah, no, that's what happened. Okay, just had to make sure. That's what you do. You just throw it at the wall, you see what sticks. Oh dear. Now I understand that this game has different endings if you can beat it within a certain amount of days, you know, day-night cycles. Fewer days you can beat this game in, the better the ending that you'll achieve. I'll tell you right now, gang. Number of days have passed. We're going for the bad ending. We're shooting for the bad ending here. Can't recall. No, you can't go into these buildings at night. Get your ass kicked by the undead, but you can't go into these vacant houses. This guy's on the move. 28 days later, zombies, the running kind. Alright, and I'm now recalling that this was a dead end up here. Alright. Well, we're just kind of whomping zombies. I suppose we'll go ahead and hit some of the talking points. My personal history with the Caslevania series, as I mentioned earlier tonight, I think I was first aware of it from the Captain N the Game Master cartoon program. Simon Belmont was prominently featured in the cartoon, except not the badass vampire hunter Simon that we know and love. No, the Simon Belmont in the Captain N program was a conceited, vain, ultra-tan blonde bully. Often hold a mirror from his backpack and be combing his hair. He's more impressed with his own handsomeness than determined to defeat Dracula. And that's you know, not the interpretation I'd like to go with a cool vampire hunter. But yeah, that's where I was introduced to the character and saw a little bit of this game played at a friend's house. Maybe it was like, I don't know, 11 years old, 10 years old, something like that. My first proper playing Caslevania game was Caslevania 4 on the SNES. Really cool game, nice soundtrack. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I've never beaten it. It's supposed to be a really easy game. I've seen it beaten. I don't know, maybe I'll try that one in the future. I've gotten pretty damn far in it, but never beaten it. As long as you have fun with the game, who really cares if you beat it or not? But yeah, didn't do too much with the Caslevania series after that until Symphony of the Night was released on the Sony PlayStation. I bought that the first week it came out. It was one of the games I purchased a PlayStation for in the first place. I was kind of a Nintendo guy. I loved the SNES, and I loved Super Metroid, and then when I heard a Caslevania game coming out that plays like Metroid, yeah, I bought Symphony of the Night day one, of course I did. Loved it. It's still my favorite game of all time, and played every couple of years. Since then I've played a vast majority of the series, but never really went too far backwards, so I've never played Caslevania 2. I'm like, alright, let's give it a whirl. And it's going badly. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Alright, so I think we've spoken to everyone in this town. We've gone right. We've found a dead end. We're gonna go left again. Let's go left. Don't recall if I've been in here. Empty room, yes, of course it is. Every time there's a door, we can just assume that it's empty. And these spiders, we can assume that they're kind of dicks. And that's, you know, that's what spiders do. You got that many eyes and legs. You got a lot on your plate. There's a lot to be concerned about when your life is that of a spider. You know, even if I get back this way, I don't know that I'm going to survive for too long. I can't recall if I've been down-wise yet. Did I come up from down, or have I not been down yet? We're going down. Looks familiar, but a lot of the surroundings in these old-timey video games look awful similar. Please don't hurt me, stalactites. Those are stalagmite. Oh, wait. What's the difference? A stalactite, you remember it's a stalactite because it's hanging on tight to the ceiling. Stalagmites, just kind of sitting on the ground. Oh, down there looks pretty promising. These floaty guys would quit hounding me. Might go take a little trip down here. This looks promising. Aha! Aha! As I mentioned last night, I had watched a little video. I didn't watch a full playthrough. Didn't read an FAQ. But a little tips video. They said buy a crystal any chance you can, and when you get these crystals, you have to duck in weird spots, I recognize this spot, and here we go. Not in 1,000 years would I have found that without, you know, mildly cheating, so... There we go. Some sort of progress. Potentially. It's probably going to be a dead end. I wager we're going to find houses, empty houses. Perhaps some merchants with, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my. And we're gonna keep cheating. That's the American way, and god damn it, I'm an American. Hello. Alright, we got another spook house here. This is good news. That means we've got another one of Dracula's body parts close at hand. Whether or not I can reach it, we will see. Alright, so flames from the Toss Bones act as holy water used to act in the other Caslevania games. Lucky skeletons. I should be careful. Last time I was in one of these spook houses, they had real fake floors, which they resembled floors. Did not have all the features of a fully working floor, however. The holding up of things upon it. How do you describe what a floor does? And it just... It's a covering for ground, I guess? Oh my god. I should have fallen there. I fell into a real fake door. I think we're on the right track here, gang. Oh, alright, I was getting a little greedy with those jumps. Oh dear, that was well deserved. I deserved to die right there. That's how the race is run. So we're gonna keep on going. I think what we're gonna try to do, we're gonna work our way through this spook house. We're gonna find another piece of Dracula, and once we're successful, we're gonna hang it up for the night. We're gonna stretch this out over the course of a few weeks. Folks want to tune in, I'll let you know when the next one's going down. If you don't want to tune in, hey, that's even easier, because you're already there. But let's not worry about the future quite yet. Let's see what the heck's going on here. Oh dear. Alright, and we gotta save up a couple of bucks, too. These castles seem to have, gotta purchase an oak stake. It was 50 hearts at the last castle. Oh, the real fake floors are back. Excellent. Oh dear. Okay, alright. Don't go there. Wagering I don't want to go there. Oh yeah, the skeletons only wandered between 2 blocks. I want to go here, though. Ah, that's the, I think that's where I have to purchase the, oak stake from. We are a bit skint on the cash, sadly. Alright, so this is for the stake. Invest in the oak stake for 50 hearts. I would love to. I need 42 more hearts. Oh, I almost killed myself there. And I successfully killed myself there. Excellent. Expertly played. We want to wander up here. I think those will be easier skeletons. We're going to just kill as many of these skeletons as we can. Get all the hearts we need to afford the investment in that oak stake. Yep, and just wander off the screen. Mr. Skeleton is back. I mean, we're on easy street now, gang. These skeletons are just giving away free money. And where is the Batman? He's at home washing his tights. Don't know if you folks have watched the Tim Burton 1989 Batman recently, but holds up. It's still a lot of fun. It's one of the movies I've seen more than any other. Mostly as a result of having it on VHS as a child. Loving the hell out of it. Watching it constantly. Particularly enjoying the Diet Coke commercial with Alfred at the beginning. And of course, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck trying to sell us that Warner Brothers ball cap. Never did purchase that Warner Brothers ball cap. And now they no longer make movies. But they will. They'll make movies. Alright, we're getting close. 28 out of 50. Oh my. That was a critical misstep. And that skeleton couldn't deal with what would oh my god. Oh no. Alright, I did get to keep my hearts, so bully for me. Oh, fuck me. Down to our last life. We're throwing a quick save down on that. We don't want to lose those 28 hearts we've accumulated. We want that steak. No more mistakes. Just oak steaks. You know, that's kind of one of the bummer parts of live streaming a video game. I mean, video games aren't always very exciting. Sometimes there's a little tedium in there. Wandering back and forth, collecting cash, the daily grind. That's art imitating life there. That's part of the fun. How are the coffers right now? 36 hearts. We are so close. Yeah, that's our plan of attack. We're gonna get that oak steak. We're gonna find Dracula's body part. We're gonna destroy it. And we're gonna hang up the spurs for the evening. Let you good folks get on with some other things. A lot of stuff going on, obviously. Probably won't be hitting the disco tonight or anything, but hey, you can always dance at home. For not to myself, but hey. To each their own. You can dance if you wanna. I got 52 hearts, so got a 52 pickup. Pick up that oak steak and get the hell out of here. Get that skeleton going. Invest in an oak steak? You better believe it. Alright. We're doing it. We got the oak steak. We are throwing down a bookmark. And we're gonna do it, guys. We got it. We're on Easy Street now. That blue blocker has got nothing on me. My name is Geek. I put them on as a shocker. Man, I love these blue blockers. you watch enough of the old infomercials back in the day, remember the old awful blue blocker sunglasses. Not so much an infomercial as just one of those awful extended commercials. I was a big fan of the infomercials, though. I was a big fan of the Quick Cook Hamburger Grill infomercial. Magical hamburger grill that ran on newspaper, like the kind you read every day. Big fan of the Ron Popeil infomercials, the food dehydrator, the pasta maker, make apple snacks for the kids, maybe some turkey jerky. Of course, I don't know that anything could ever top the Magic Bullet blender. You can make drinks, make baby food. You can blend most things in the Magic Bullet blender if you have $49.95 plus shipping and handling. Alright. This looks so suspect. It has to be the correct route. If I have the skills to overcome these challenges, I think I will be rewarded handsomely with another one of Dracula's body parts. We're hoping it's not the bungus. I'll take a bungus at this point, though. This is kind of a fun game. I've got the music turned down a little low. I'm not rocking any headphones. I'm rocking a USB microphone on a rickety... Oh, it's the Hanged Skeletons. These guys, I think we're on the right track, gang. But yeah, I do not have a very fancy setup here. Got the bare minimum. Alright. Let's not botch it. Alright, what are we gonna possess? You now possess Dracula's heart. And he mine. Let's see what Dracula's heart does. There's some, we need to quick equip the rib. Got like a cool shield thing going on. Don't know what this heart's doing. Doesn't seem to be hurting anything, though. So I don't know, we're moving on. We got the heart. Gonna skedaddle out of this spooky mansion here, this haunted manor. Or if you all recall the smash hit Eddie Murphy film, The Haunted Mansion. Disney's The Haunted Mansion. After the success of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Wait a minute, what's going on down there? After Pirates of the Caribbean, what other rides can we make a movie out of? Haunted Mansion. Oh, that's curious. Already gotten the heart. Thing's back there again. I'm gonna assume that's a glitch. Or I could save up for... I could almost afford another steak. Should I throw a steak at that thing? I don't know if I should throw a steak at that. That's gotta be a fool's errand. Although, it should be said that I am quite a fool. But yeah, that Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion, what a chunk of shit. I didn't see it. Had to be bad, though. I mean, don't you summon no dark spirits up in here? I mean, come on, gang. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that glowing orb down there. What we're gonna do, we're gonna vacate these premises, and we're just about at the 2-hour mark. I feel that's a reasonable spot to hang it up tonight. We're gonna continue this at a later date, perhaps a week from tonight, perhaps earlier, before then. I don't know, you guys, you let me know if anybody actually wants to watch any more of this. Let me know. Regardless, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna talk over this whole goddamn game. It's going on YouTube. I don't know that I'll ever do this again for another game, but I want to do it at least once. So if you folks want to be involved, you want to see this, let me know. I'll let you know when it's happening. Otherwise, I'll just keep recording this nonsense and it'll go on the YouTube. You can listen to it whenever you want, on the bus, Subway sandwich restaurant. You can watch this whenever you like. Oh, these skeletons are tricky bastards. I was really hoping he was going right in the hole. Or if you guys want me to keep going tonight, I can give it a shot. No, we gotta hang it up. 2 hours, that's a reasonable time to quit. We've already proven that cheating is beneficial. Also going to prove tonight that quitting is beneficial as well. So we're gonna fight our way out of this haunted manor. Maybe. This guy is a real prickly pear. I don't know if I'm gonna get out of here alive. Good God. Alright, let's see what happens when I continue. Alright, I've got the heart, I got the ribs, still got my holy water, got my blue crystal. I just gotta get the hell out of here. Alright, we did it, folks. We've got 2 of Dracula's 5 body parts in the bag. What a horrible night to have a curse. What a perfect opportunity to stop the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and we will continue Simon's Quest at a later date. I'll keep you posted. Until then, I don't know. Be well.